I think I'm pretty good with general knowledge, but then whenever I do like a pub quiz, it's like, here's the music round from the 1970s.
Well, the issue with pub quizzes is they're always run by a man in his late 50s who only asks questions about his adolescence.
True.
Not specifically his. What did I do when I was 12 in the summer of...
Who did I lose my virginity to?
Like,
You're right, it was me auntie. Hello and welcome back to another week of Two Sheep in a Pool. My name's James.
My name's Ben.
We had a week off, Ben.
We did. It's my fault this time.
Yeah. What did you do then? Where were you away?
I went to Centre Parks.
Ooh, very nice.
Sherwood Forest in Nottingham. And it was lovely.
Yeah?
It was a really relaxed week.
Good.
Yeah.
Did you step away from technology as I did on my holiday?
I did. There was many a day where I just wouldn't even pick up my phone on the way out the house.
Did you break your phone as I did on my holiday?
Yeah, it's in 5 pieces now. No, it's perfectly fine.
God damn it, just me then.
I'm not a moron.
I don't know what you're trying to say there, Ben.
I'm trying to say you're a moron.
Oh, okay. Thanks for spelling it out for me. Now I understand.
Sorry, I was too subtle there.
Yeah. So that means we've now had 2 weeks off, right? Which I think lines up perfectly with it when we do a full year.
Oh yeah, we'll coincide
with 50.
With 50.
Because we'll have 2 weeks
Provided
off.
we don't have any more weeks off.
Yeah, and then we'd have to throw out like an extra episode just to make sure.
Yeah. Well, I have been saving up every time I cut something from an episode. It goes into a folder. So I could potentially, in a few episodes' time, build an episode of us with all the bad bits that haven't made it.
That's our celebration of 50 episodes. Is just one shit episode.
Just all the shit ones.
50A.
Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah. I'm happy to make it to 30, though.
Yeah.
We're over halfway.
Who'd have thunk we'd have made it here?
Yeah. I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it too.
It's going pretty good. It's good. It's good excuse to meet up and just chat every week, isn't it, really?
I was going to say, it's actually, like you said, Nick, it's an excuse that we make sure we see each other once a week.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
It feels like we're in some sort of long-term relationship.
Yeah, it does.
Every Monday or Tuesday, we sit down for a few hours and just talk.
Just
about
talk.
our feelings.
Yeah.
Well, we have taken what kind of relationship away, haven't we? We've done that.
Yeah, we have no relationship now. If we're not on mic, we just don't say anything.
Yeah. That's good.
I had a good review of our podcast from someone. It was a friend. They'd recommended it to someone, and they said, "Oh yeah, they've been listening to your podcast." Their review was, it's good. They're funny sometimes.
Funny, I'd say funny sometimes. That's fine by me. Funny sometimes is good.
But what a glowing review. I think I might update our summary and everything to that.
To be fair though, I think no one is hilarious all of the time. Or like,
I beg to differ.
Thank
you,
Ben.
met
Thank
me?
You. Whoa. But I mean, we're not setting out to be a comedy baller of laugh. Barrel?
A baller?
A baller of laughs. A ballet of laughs.
Yes.
So, I think that's pretty good. Sometimes funny, sometimes informative.
I was going to say, I want to know what the other sometimes is. Is in their head where they're saying sometimes funny, sometimes shit, or sometimes funny, sometimes very informative.
Interesting.
Very educational.
Attractive.
I don't know how they get that over mic. I mean, we have got pretty sexy voices.
Sexy. Well, I've been told on numerous occasions that we have good voices.
Ah, that's nice.
Isn't it? Good.
I suppose that bodes well for my job.
Thanks, Mum.
Thanks, Mum. Right, should we get into talking about stuff?
Yeah, we've talked about
and try and be sometimes funny.
Yes. So, what was I going to talk about?
I've got a couple of bits.
Go on, you go.
One of them's a complaint.
Okay.
And it's bird related.
No, we can't have. I've got more birdish information as well. But mine's fake birds.
Mine's real birds.
Okay.
Mine is you have an animal degree.
Yeah, zoology.
Yes.
Yep.
An animal degree.
Okay.
Can you enlighten me on the temperament of geese?
Oh, they're the worst cunts ever.
I've never been. When I was little, I got bit by one, so I kind of knew that they're an angry bird. But I thought that I was a child, I must have done something to provoke it. But where we were staying, we were in a little lodge, and it backed out into trees and open water, and it was all very nice.
Sounds lovely.
Very nice. But we had geese visit us a lot.
As in, like, knocking on the door. Have you heard of your Lord Saviour, King Goose?
You're really not far off.
Right.
So as soon as we arrived, like after an hour, there was this goose, and we heard like a at the back door. It's like a glass sliding door. So we were like, what's that? Like it literally like someone was knocking on the door.
Right.
We went out there, and there's this angry as fuck goose just slamming his head against the glass. And we were like, what the hell is happening?
What? So are we saying like side to side smacking,
no,
or like forwards and backing?
Like beak just whacking off the thing. So we kind of go up to the glass, and we were just looking at him. We're like, well, what's this thing doing?
So like just so I get this in my head, like a woodpecker coming backwards and forwards, or like someone attacking a window with a sausage, just like slashing at it.
Kind of back and forth, but loose head.
with a gyrating at you. Throwback.
But it seemed like he was trying to attack us through the glass. Like if someone got close, he'd fixate on them, and if one of us was pointing like, hey, look at that, he'd go for your finger. Like if that glass was open, you'd have no hand.
Was it a Canadian goose?
It was all grey, a grey brown with like an orangey bill, I think.
Oh. So it's for sure it's not Canadian goose.
Yeah, it's not Canadian. We did see them, but this one wasn't one of them.
Okay.
But
I couldn't give you what animal that like breed that is now.
Yeah.
But an angry one, I imagine.
Really? So we then saw, we thought it was just this one, but then we saw numerous different geese because we saw multiple at the same time.
Yeah.
All as angry as each other. And we said to each other, we're like, I wonder if we open the door, whether it would back down, whether it's acting big because it knows it's protected. Mm-hmm. And then one morning we were having breakfast and we could see there was a few other lodges near us.
Right.
And we saw this little girl wandering past. It must have been a neighbour. So she entered on the left.
Yeah.
Goose enters on the right in our field of view. And we were like, oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no. This is going to go badly. Because she was on her own. Her parents must have been just far enough out of sight.
Sounds like the start of a Netflix documentary.
Oh God. I was like, I'll go and do it. Because I was like, she's going to get attacked. And then we were like, maybe she won't. Maybe they're not actually aggressive in person. And then she looks quite happy. She spots the goose and she's like, a goose, toddling off towards it. And this goose just like spreads its wings wide, and you can see its head like it's like doing this at her. And I know that this isn't good on mic because
for anyone that doesn't is not here, who's not me, Ben's thrusting his head backwards and forwards towards me.
And then it just flies at her at top speed and like drop kicks her in the head. What the hell? And she goes like flying onto the floor. And then at that point, I was like trying to get the door open, and I'd not opened it at this point, so I couldn't get it open. And I just watched this girl get drop kicked by a goose. And then her parents came running in and took her back. But geese, man.
Yeah, horrible beings.
Evil.
I think they're on par with wasps.
Yeah.
I think wasps and geese are made by the devil, and everything else was made by God.
That holds up.
Yeah, there you go. It's like God created bees,
yeah,
and then the devil was like, I can do worse than that, and created wasps, and then dog.
and then God created dogs.
No,
is that where you're going?
I was trying to say God, but I said dog.
Dog created.
A dog created ducks, and then the devil was like, I can create something evil like this. And not that ducks are much better.
Ducks were pretty cute. We saw a lot of them as well. There was one that kept walking around with a little trail of like 6 fluffy ducklings.
Oh.
But we just kept fearing for if they encountered a goose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Horrible beings.
But that's my news.
Mine's
not
a quick
news,
one.
Complaint.
Mine's a quick one on the update of the birds, fake birds surrounding my lake.
Should we just rebrand as 2 birds in a pond?
Maybe.
I think we only report on birds.
Yeah, we haven't had any sheep news, have we?
Never.
No.
We should seek that out.
Yeah, just find sheep news. No, they've gone. All the birds have gone from the lake.
Oh.
Yeah, so they've been removed.
That's sad.
It is, isn't it?
Do you think the weather removed them?
Oh no, I think they have been removed by somebody. The flamingo came back for one day only.
Yeah.
And then it was removed.
For one day only?
For one day only, the flamingo!
Theatre's near you.
But then I saw it on this is going to sound so posh, on the groundskeeper. I saw it on his card, the flamingo sticking up. But then the rest of them have disappeared as well. So the heron and the owl have gone.
Well, a moment of silence for the birds.
Rip.
I realised you said R.I.P. then.
Rip.
I thought you just went rape. That's why I just had a moment of silence of, what on earth are you doing? This isn't funny.
Sometimes funny. Not then, though. You weird man, James. You weird man.
God, I was really clutching at straws on the punchline there. And then it clicked.
Yes, that's why you don't say rip. You say, rest in peace.
Just, yeah, right.
Should we move forward?
Let's move. Before we move, I feel like I need to. There's no segment that this is going to fit into.
Okay.
I've got to share this because I thought it was the funniest thing that's ever happened. So while we were away in Centre Parks,
yeah,
I went with my mum and
you went with your
sisters, and yeah, with hi mum.
Hi.
So basically, my mum has been entering, along with a couple of my cousins, these monthly competitions on either poetry or short stories.
Okay.
So they made a pact that they're going to enter one every month, just as something fun to do. And
the first one to get...
None of them have won yet.
Oh, okay, none of them have won yet. I thought this was going to be one of them has won and we're going to read it out.
No, but so we are going to read something out.
Oh, okay.
We were on holiday and my mum suddenly went, oh no, it's 20 minutes until midnight. I've not entered this competition.
Right.
And I said, worry not. I'll write you a poem.
Okay.
I didn't think that my mum would enter this.
Okay.
We'd just finished playing a game called Obama Llama 2.
Yes.
I don't know if you're familiar with it.
It's a rhyming game, isn't it?
It is a rhyming game. And I won't explain the rules of the game. It's not important. In this game, though, there are rhyming cards. They each have a pair. So it's like Barack Obama, and its pairing card is Tina the Llama. So you put them together. So I just took all of these rhyming cards, put them in a list, and then took the best card and thought, I'll start a line with this.
Right.
And then I'll think of a line that sounds like it could be meaningful, but means nothing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's how songs are created.
Yeah. So I did this poem, sent it to my mum, and was like, just send that in. And she did.
Wow. So here we go.
So
Obama the Llama.
Okay. So this is called It's All So Scary.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we going to have is it dramatic music? Are we cutting in here? Do you want me to sit back?
Depends how
you read it.
It depends how much time I've got late when I'm editing.
See what Future Ben says.
Right, okay. So I was kind of loose with rhyming here, I'll say that. Okay. Julius Caesar, no longer free there. Barack Obama, questioning karma. Moby Dick, wrong end of the stick. Donald Trump, more on the rubbish dump. The Queen, nowhere between. Flying magpie, why do you try? Tooth fairy, it's all so scary. It's all so scary. It's all so scary. And she submitted it.
Wow, Ben. No, the real thing will be when it actually gets put through and released to the public.
It wins.
Is your mum put it under her name?
I think so. I've said to her though, I want the credit for that.
Royalties there.
If that gets published. But she said she submitted it before midnight, obviously. Mm-hmm. And normally she gets a response saying, "Oh, thanks, Sally." I think there's one moderator. It's like, "Thanks for your submission. Mm-hmm. Here's some of the other stuff going on. We hope to see you next month," type thing. This one, the response she got was, "Thanks, Sally."
Oh,
I was like, "Oh no."
Maybe they're a big Trump supporter.
Yeah, maybe. But I thought, sounds kind of political.
Yes.
So I thought maybe someone would read that and go, that means something.
Yes. Is art what you the creator think it is, or is it about what you inspire others to think about when they listen or hear or look at your art?
Yes.
Yes. Put that in a poem and smoke it.
So, well, I'll update you in a month on if we win.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. Would you win anything? Do you get like monies?
I think you get a £10 Amazon voucher.
What would you spend it on?
Maybe a new mic stand for this podcast.
Amazing. Right, I've got a little
poem.
Will you recommend?
Oh, go on.
Okay.
What will you recommend to me?
Well, the thing is, I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh.
So will you recommend? The answer would be no. So Annie bought some new like shower wash stuff. I don't know if you've seen the, I think they're called Absolute something. Or the ones that like minty and then like, they're like really strong flavors.
Okay.
And they've brought out one that's like in a can and it's like super foamy.
Oh, I think I know what you mean.
Have you seen these?
I think I had one.
Did it feel like you were washing yourself in shaving foam?
Yeah.
That is such a weird experience.
I really enjoyed it.
Did you? I didn't like it. It was like too smooth.
It's like you did a little spray and it just goes
Yeah.
foams up.
And then I'm like, it's gonna sound weird. I'm like rubbing it on myself. But it's like
very
it's
sensual.
like. Did you not feel like it was like I don't really use shaving foam anymore because I don't clean shave? But it felt like how I put shaving foam on.
Yeah, I quite enjoy that feeling.
But not everywhere. It was like too smooth. I felt like I was getting ready to shave myself completely slick.
Yeah.
You know? It was. I would you recommend? No, but I wouldn't say it was not a bad experience. It's
Well,
like, I don't
as a flip side,
go on.
I would recommend it.
All right.
If anyone's in the shop and they see a can that looks like it'll be foamy shower gel,
Yeah.
do it.
Well, I have a tester at home. If you've got any shaving foam at home, just rub that all over yourself and see if you enjoy that feeling. And
Yeah.
if you do, then get it.
Was the feeling mutual between you? Did Annie go, yeah, we're not getting that again?
It was just a bit weird. We're both like, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like not that it's like bad.
Yeah.
And if that was, if it's cheaper and it was, better, it lasted longer, then yeah, we would use it. Like I wouldn't stop using it because I hate it.
Yeah.
But it was just a weird experience.
Well.
So I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay. You wouldn't.
I wouldn't, yes.
Okay. I've not got any woolly recommendations this
No?
week. No. Other than Endgame. If you've not seen that, just go and see that again.
Yeah. Well, I've seen it twice now.
You've seen it twice now.
should
I've
we-
not, and I want to go and see it again.
Oh. Yeah, I think I enjoyed... I don't know if I enjoyed it more the second time because I was just less tired. But I noticed a lot more in the second one. So I'm gonna talk some Endgame spoilers now. So if you've not seen it, just skip.
Skip ahead in the time code.
Yeah. So in the film, they can time travel because of Pym particles.
Yes.
And Scott Lang, Ant-Man, makes a point of saying over and over, we've only got so many for a round trip.
Yeah.
One each for a round trip, and then 2 extras.
Yeah.
And then he goes small, and then he goes big, and he says, 1 extra.
One less.
Yeah. So they had 2 extra, used one, so they got 1 less. Now they only have 1 extra for plus a round trip. My wondering was, how did Thanos get his ship
Let me
back?
stop you before you continue this.
Go on.
What's the villain called?
Not Thanos, is it?
No.
Thanos.
I noticed this when we were doing the last
Did I? I
episode.
said Thanos a
You
lot,
said
didn't-
Thalnos. And I thought I just misheard you, but then I've not misheard you. You're saying
No.
Thalnos.
I think...
And
do you
you've
know why
seen
that
the film
is?
twice.
Yeah. Well, they don't say his name all the time, do they?
I mean, they say it a lot.
You've got Iron Man,
He's actually called Copper Boy.
Copper Boy, Captain America.
Yeah.
So Thanos, sorry.
There we go.
It's because... Do you know why that is?
Why?
A video game...
Because you're a moron.
Yep, there we go.
A video.
A video game.
Yeah.
Hearthstone. I think there's a Thalnos Blood Mage in that, which is from, I think, WoW. And I've got that in my mind and I don't know why. Anyway.
Right. Anyway.
Dave, that's his name.
Dave, yeah.
Thanos comes back. Nebula gets him through the time portal,
Yes.
right? Nebula only has one vial of Pym particles. They're the old timeline Nebula, the evil one.
Yeah.
And she must use that to get back to our present.
Yeah.
How does Thanos get his whole ship and army through if they was only so many Pym particles?
I don't know definitively. My guess would be we know that Thanos is one of the most advanced beings of that time. We know he's got armor and weapons that can destroy Captain America's shield. He's got a ship the size of a planet. He's pretty advanced. I'd say they've probably got technology that could just replicate the Pym particles that they do have.
Yeah.
And mass produce it type thing.
I think basically when I was like, it was so confusing after I watched the film. I was like, it's not explained at all. I don't know if it's supposed to be implied that when Nebula goes up and shows him the Pym particles, that he's like, it doesn't show that it's like he has a light bulb moment and he can create this thing to go back in time, or forward in time for him. So I was just watching it and thinking, this doesn't make any sense. Where are all these Pym particles coming from? And then the other one was in the final battle.
Yes.
It's they are trying to get the Infinity Gauntlet
Yes.
to the van.
Yes.
Because they need to take the stones back in time, and if he removes the stones or uses them or destroys them or whatever, then it ruins the alternate timelines for everyone else.
Yeah.
So that means that the van has something that makes it go back in time?
Yeah.
Does the van have pin particles? Why did they only have enough pin particles for one each if the van could make the people go back in time afterwards? I've not seen Ant-Man 2, so I don't know. But does the van have pin particles?
No, but I think it has a weird engine. I think the van's a weird one because they've built something specifically for time travel.
Yeah.
They just found that the van, as a side product of being able to go into the quantum realm,
right,
was capable of time travel.
Yeah.
So I think that works differently to their time travel thing.
Right.
That's how Scott originally got stuck in it and came back out and realized, the quantum realm can do time travel.
But surely they would need pin particles for them to do that time traveling anyway.
Yeah.
Because does he use them to go into the quantum realm himself, or does the van have pin particles that you can use on someone else? Like, it doesn't really explain why. The whole battle's focused about getting towards this van, basically, at most of the way through, and then it changes to big spoilers. Tony Stark gets the Infinity Stones on his little gauntlet, and snaps all of Thanos's army out of existence. So why? I don't know, that van, I feel like that van could have been used to time travel anyway.
Yeah.
And the whole time travel thing of them saying like, we've only got one trip, was just like bollocks anyway, because they went back in time and got more pin particles anyway.
That's true.
And how did Ant-Man get big and small as well?
Well, the vials for him, he doesn't use like a vial every time he goes big and small. Right. He uses like a little bit of it. So a vial for him is like week or a month's worth of shrinking.
Okay. So how come when he went big and small, he used up one vial?
I don't know. That doesn't make sense there.
Yeah, that was my only question. So it was like, it doesn't. That bit when I was watching it second time around, I was like, how are they getting back? It's not explained at all.
And I know that it's easy to say, you've just got to accept it because it's a film. I think there is a balance you have to hit.
I mean, the film was pretty long anyway. They could have just shown like Thanos with the pin particles and then him just creating another vial. Like if you just show him having two vials, you're like, he's just created it.
Maybe they should have included something there. But again, I think that the issue when you've got a 3-hour film dealing with 60 characters is you've got to cut something somewhere to keep the pace going. But yeah,
that's fair enough.
Yeah, I really want to see that again.
That's basically, I was very curious about that, and then I did a bit of Googling, and I think the Russo brothers did answer that and said, basically, he's a genius. Once we had the technology, he could create it himself.
Yeah, I can buy that. I feel like they've set his character up enough like that.
I think they said his little wizard dude.
I was about to say, that was my second guess would have been, he's like Doctor Strange level. Yeah. I imagine that he could do some magic-y things.
Well, I think he was involved in the
production.
Yeah, production
line.
Yeah. Right. Endgame spoilers over, unless you want to talk about it more.
Nah. I mean, I would. I'd happily talk for days about it, but we should probably move on.
Yes, should we go on to news?
Yes, news. Can I open with the... Hang on, there it is. Can I open with a bit of news, seeing as we're talking about Avengers Endgame?
Yeah. Is this about how much money is made?
Yes, it is. So, you know that I don't know if you do remember this, but our end-of-year review, I said, I bet you £5 that this is the highest grossing film of the year.
And did I say no?
And you said no.
That's crazy. Why did I say that?
So, this film... This year.
Oh, okay. With a lot more year to come, isn't there?
I know, but I cannot see anything overtaking this anytime soon.
Okay.
Right, so do you know the figures already?
It's like over 2 billion.
Yeah, it crossed, I think, the threshold of 2 billion to become the second highest grossing film of all time.
Yeah, I know number one is.
10 days.
I know what number one is.
Go on.
It's Avatar, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So Avatar, when on its release, it made 2.7 overall, and that has long stood as... nothing's going to really
I think that's more impressive than the Avengers, because that was a standalone film. It's not had like so much hype building up.
It is. There is There's a lot of reasons around it why it's been so far ahead, though, is because I don't know if you remember, but 3D was really pushed for that film.
Yeah.
That was its thing. So the ticket price, basically, that makes up all of that figures is way higher than any other film because they're all 3D tickets, like majoritively.
Yeah.
Either way, that you're completely right. It's impressive. But this is definitely going to smash that total as well.
Yeah.
It's come within reach of it in 10 days over the lifetime of that one's release. But it's crazy. It's sitting at now, what's it saying? 1.4 weeks. It's at 2.2 billion.
1.4 weeks.
Sorry, that's the way this is written.
The weirdest way of doing weeks I've ever.
Yeah, it is.
Is that 1 week 4 days, or
it must be
0.4 of a week?
Oh, that's weird. Actually, yeah, you're right. 1.4. Why are they? Boxofficemojo.com. You've got a way of writing things.
Because half a week is 3.5 days then, so it must be 3 days.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah. Either way, it's under 2 weeks,
right?
And it's at 2.2 billion.
Yeah,
that's mental numbers.
It is.
But it's the culmination of a decade of films, so I suppose it's not too surprising.
No, but there are good films and they're enjoyable. And that kind of stuff.
I'm kind of feeling confident now, though, that I'm going to be £5 richer by the end of the year.
Why did I say that?
I was really surprised when you said. I think last episode. You said, I'd not really noticed the hype around this film. And I was like, are you serious? This is like the most hyped thing in years.
Yeah, true that. Take it all back.
Good.
Well, I don't, because I can't, can I?
No, you can't.
Oh.
Cool.
No other news?
Nope.
Should we move on?
I'm sure there is.
Nah, I don't think so.
Right, moving on then. So, main topic?
Are we missing out fake news or not?
Oh, fake news or not. Here we go. Score. I know I'm winning. I think we're about 4.
Yeah, not good. Not good. Not good in my mind anyway.
All good.
Right, you ready?
Ready as I'll.
I have to do it off my phone, so it's a bit more awkward. I usually have my little laptop. I brought my laptop. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway. I was going to explain...
You had an epiphany then, and then it was just like...
because I was going to explain how we've moved and everything.
Nobody will know.
That's what I'm saying.
But now they do.
No, because
we're recording in a different room.
No! And I'm a different person, and Ben's a different person. This is a whole new podcast. Right, you ready?
No, I'm uncomfortable. Oh, God, I almost knocked over everything. Okay, I'm ready. Hit me.
Billionaire dies during penis enlargement surgery.
Cool.
Okay. And the other one is woman arrested after trespassing CIA building, asking to speak to Agent Penis.
Okay. Okay, let's go back to the first one. Let's get the... not many questions that can happen here. I'm assuming he went to get his penis enlarged.
He did.
And he died during the surgery.
He did die during the surgery.
When did this happen?
It happened a few months ago.
I feel like I'd have heard about this. I mean, maybe I wouldn't have heard about this.
What,
I don't
generally linked into the penis news.
Yeah, I'm right in that circle.
Well, of having large penises, aren't we all, Ben? Aren't we all? You wanted to join the group, and we said no. Money can't buy large penises.
Is there anything you can give me on this? Is there any wider story, or is it just straight down the line, standard penis story?
It triggered a heart attack during the operation. That's what he died. It wasn't from like loss of blood.
Yeah. Are you telling me he tried to go too big?
He went too big and he lost
and it put a strain on him.
Loss of blood pressure.
Yeah.
And he had a heart attack. And he made his money from diamonds.
Oh. From selling them?
He was made out of diamonds.
He was made of diamonds?
Yeah.
I feel like I'd have definitely heard of this.
No, he's a diamond seller, trader.
Diamond trader. That makes it sound like he's trading things for like, I'll give you a diamond if you give me a car. Like trading cards. Do you know what I mean?
Like he's a haggler on the street.
Yeah. He's like,
I'll give you a duck for a diamond.
As long as it's not a goose.
As long as it's not a goose. Unless if it's a dead goose, they're worth a diamond, aren't they?
Yeah. All right. Pin in that.
Okay.
Give me the headline again. Woman went into CIA...
Woman arrested for trespassing in CIA building, asking to speak to Agent Penis.
There's so many questions, but I feel like you wouldn't have the answers for these. I want to know her motivations. Was she friends with Agent Penis?
Well, she wanted to. She was keep asking to speak to Agent Penis. I don't know whether she was having some sort of delusions of grandeur that she was some sort of spy, and her co-spirator, her person that she's in charge of, was called Agent Penis.
I want to know if she thought his name was Agent Penis, whether it was a nickname, whether he's the billionaire diamond trader that went for an enlargement. I like the theme you've gone for, by the way.
Thank you. The penis theme.
Penis theme.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
The best theme. I feel like I'm just going to have to guess wildly for these.
Good. That's how it should be.
And
you have to grill me until the minute detail and I break down and I don't know whether he was... how long his penis was originally.
That's never happened. You normally have the facts there.
Yeah, but it's hard to...
Whether they're facts or not.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Gotta love a bit of penis.
Right. Surgery one. I'm going to go surgery is fake. And I'm going to go for Agent Penis is real.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Final answer. They're both real.
They're both real.
They're both real, yes. So our billionaire man did die trying to get his penis enlarged.
Poor man.
And Agent Penis doesn't exist, but does exist in this
story
person's mind.
Did exist.
Yeah.
See, that's kind of what I thought would be the case with the second one, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She tried. She had multiple attempts of like trying to trespass onto the building, and
for Agent Penis every time.
For Agent Penis every time.
Every time.
Imagine though. I can imagine. Imagine if there was an Agent Penis and she'd gone rogue or something, and she's like trying to break back into the building. It's like, no, I need to see Agent Penis. Please understand. Like if you think someone's gonna go crazy, you give them Agent Penis because it just like to front security. Like Agent Penis doesn't exist.
Doing.
I wonder if it's pronounced differently.
Penus.
I need to see Agent Penus.
Penice?
Well, I've got a penice penis. Sometimes funny. Hey.
Oh, God. I wonder how many times we've sometimes been funny this week.
To be fair, I don't think we're ever sometimes funny.
Because we're always funny.
Always funny, yes. Should we move on?
Let's move on. It's been another null week then.
Yes. Damn it.
I'm still in the lead. I'm happy with that.
I'm not.
Right then. Main topic?
Main topic.
Okay. Right, you've bought a thing for the topic today.
I have, yes.
Do you want to explain your thing?
Sure. So it's a general knowledge quiz, okay, which sounds quite simple, but it was one that's attached to a scientific paper, which they have gone into, I think, colleges and stuff like this, and given this paper, these questions to a load of kids, or like college age and above, I think, and seeing how many they get of each question right.
Yeah.
And it starts, they're all one-word answers.
Yep.
And there's no tricks or riddles or anything like that. And they progressively get harder and harder as we move along.
I'm slightly concerned.
Yeah.
I opened the link you sent me.
Uh-huh.
It's 299 questions.
It is a lot of questions.
Are we planning on finishing this quiz?
No, I think we just go until they're like ridiculously hard.
Okay. Should we have done this separately and then...
I thought we could do like a two sheep in a pool combined general knowledge.
See how moronic we are combined.
Yeah. I think we might struggle on this first question.
Okay, should we just get started?
Play along at home, see how we do.
Yeah. Should we give the link? You just put it in the description.
Yeah, it'll be in the description.
Okay. What is the name of the horse-like animal with black and white stripes?
A zebra.
Well,
a lion.
What? So it says the percentage of people that have answered this correctly just underneath. 93.3.
I know.
So people got this wrong.
Some people have got this wrong, yeah.
Zebra. We got it correct.
Good job.
Okay. What is the name of the long sleep some animals go through during the entire winter?
Hibernation?
Yeah.
I think my problem here would have been just spelling it wrong.
That's true. Do you reckon does it allow for that?
This was like a paper people would physically do rather than... I don't know whether this is an online quiz of a virtual one of that.
Okay. We got that correct as well.
Good.
What's the name of the rubber object that's hit back and forth by hockey players?
I know this. Do you know this?
A puck.
A puck, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I felt like that was a trick question.
Didn't it?
Right, we got puck correct as well.
Good job.
Have you done this?
No.
Okay.
I haven't done it because I purposely didn't do it, and as soon as I had the idea, I was like, I need to not hit any of these.
Well, I was checking because I thought you could have like secretly revised and made me look dumb as shit later on.
That's not the plan, no.
Yeah. What's the last name of the author who wrote Romeo and Juliet?
Shakespeare.
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 Are you just trying to make this sheep related because we said we don't do enough sheep stuff?
Gonna make sheep puns about every question. So obviously Shakespeare.
Is that how you spell it?
I think it's just literally shake and then spear.
I'm sure there's an E.
Yeah, spear's got an E in it, isn't it?
No, at the end.
Shakespeare-y.
Yeah.
Wow, well done.
I'm clever.
Good job, little buddy.
That's an extra point for me. What's the name of a dried grape?
I think mine was called Susan.
Susan. Raisin.
Raisin, yes. We have to answer these out loud. Raisin, we got that right.
I was going to say, I can't. I'm just typing away without saying anything. What's the name of the comic strip character who eats spinach to increase his strength?
Popeye.
Yeah. I'm surprised he's not. You know how I feel like we're in an era where loads of older comics and things are being rebooted?
Yeah.
I'm surprised we've not got a Popeye thing. That feels like a franchise waiting to happen.
Was it felt... I remember, like, thinking about it now. Was Popeye a bit of a knob?
I don't know. I don't really remember it. I only remember the bit where he just kind of threw the spinach back and then got beefy. I don't really remember anything else.
I feel like he had super strength already because he crushes a can in his hand to squeeze out the spinach. Does spinach come in a can?
Oh, it tastes disgusting if it does. I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
Spinach doesn't taste great when it's fresh.
No.
I imagine it'd be really like watery and moist in a can as well.
Yeah. It doesn't look good, does it? When it doesn't look leafy and green when it comes out this can, does it? It looks like a green sludge.
Mulch.
Maybe that's why it makes you so strong, because it's like horrid to...
It just makes you so angry.
Yeah, like, oh, this is disgusting.
What animal runs the fastest? I'm assuming cheetah?
Usain Bolt. He's an animal.
He's not quicker than a cheetah, though.
In a car, he is.
You said yourself, no riddles on this. No trick questions.
Yeah, I think cheetah.
What's the name of the process by which plants make their food?
Photosynthesis.
For some reason, I know it's photosynthesis. I was going with like chromo something.
Chromo greenness.
Chromo food.
I feel like these are getting harder.
Yeah, a little bit.
What percentage was that one?
Well, I mean, okay, we've gone from photosynthesis to what's the name of Dorothy's dog in The Wizard of Oz?
Do you know it?
Toto.
Toto, yeah. I prefer the Pitbull version.
Fuck off.
But I feel like what percentage is this then?
79.9% answer this correctly. I forgot to check that for the last one.
That's
I'd
all right.
have been
I think...
do you get like booted out at some point if you get them wrong enough?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
What's the name of the molten rock that runs down the side of a volcano during an eruption?
Lava. But I can't believe more people got Toto than this.
That's kind of worrying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Only 79% got this.
What was the other one? It was a bit
79 as well.
79 point something, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we're in the same region.
Yeah,
really.
But literally more people knew Toto than lava.
Yeah.
How do 30%? No, 20% of people not know what lava is?
Yeah.
Is that worrying? Because I think it's like this is like Western world. They're not going into people like uneducated stuff. I think it's like college. These are all college graduates. I think
it's fair to say though that pop culture. Whether this is sad or I don't know what to read into this, but I think more people will know more about pop culture than about things. I'm not saying lava specifically, but when you start getting into science and nature topics, people consume pop culture more than that.
Yeah, true. I guess. Yeah, you do it more passively, don't you, for entertainment rather than not a lot of people like to look up scientific stuff for fun.
But I know. Well, then you go the other way because I'm a bit of a nerd the other way.
Loser.
That I have researched way more into. I know that I know more about comics than I do about nature and science. Probably.
True.
Do you know what I'm foreseeing here? Is I'm going to quickly start getting these wrong, but I think you're going to continue to get these right think later on.
Who do you think won't know the first answer we get to where one of us knows and the other one doesn't?
I think I will not know first.
Okay. Do you want to make a £5 bet? No, because...
No.
Yeah, no.
Because I'm confident that I'm not going to.
Yeah, fair enough, okay.
Yeah. Unless you're willing to bet against yourself.
No.
Do you foresee that happening also?
I was curious. If you, I wouldn't have known. I would have been more modest.
Yeah. No, I
you'd
just
be more modest.
I think that my general knowledge is not excellent.
Yeah.
The thing. Okay. I'm foreseeing any geography question.
Okay.
That's what normally trips me up.
Right. I think I'm pretty good with general knowledge, but then whenever I do like a pub quiz, it's like, here's the music round from the 1970s.
Well, the issue with pub quizzes is they're always run by a man in his late 50s who only asks questions about his adolescence.
True.
Not specifically his. What did I do when I was 12 in the summer of...
Who did I lose my virginity to?
But you know what I mean. Like,
You're right, it was me auntie.
I feel like...
I don't know why he's a northern man from Yorkshire.
That's the voice you always go to, isn't it?
Aye.
Yeah, pub quizzes. I love them, but I feel like you never really get into the groove of pub quizzes until you hit your 50s.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of pub quizzes aren't like this general knowledge as well. They're usually like up to date, like which Beyonce's sister married Jude Law yesterday.
Did that happen?
No, but like, do you know what I mean? It's I'm not.
Meghan Markle had a child. That's news.
Yes, she had a boy.
She did. I feel like that happened really quickly. From them
getting married.
Yeah,
I reckon about 9 months.
Yeah,
it was yesterday.
Anyway, we're getting very off topic here. There was, I've got to say, the uni pub quiz that I used to go to had questions like that. It'd be like, "What's my favorite Power Ranger?"
Oh, that's pretty good though.
Yeah,
that feels more like I think
Bongos Bingo's original. What was it called? Something's Quiz Night.
Johnny Bongo's Quiz
Night? Yeah, probably was that, wasn't it? Anyway, we're getting very Liverpool specific here. What was the name of the supposedly unsinkable ship that sunk on its maiden voyage in 1912? If it's not Titanic, I'll eat my socks.
It's Titanic, but isn't that now the third most grossing? Was that
most
fourth
gross ship? What
grossing film?
Yes, it is, because it was 2.
So there you go.
Yeah.
There's a factoid for you.
With inflation.
Oh, is it with inflation?
That's what I think. With inflation, even with Avatar, I think it needs to hit 3.2 billion rather than 2.7.
Okay.
But then there's some that seem to be left off the list, because I think Titanic's been adjusted for inflation, but Gone with the Wind is the highest grossing, but that's not on the list.
Interesting.
I don't understand how it works.
People just bullshit, don't they?
Yeah. Which sport uses the terms gutter and alley? So I think bowling.
No. It's stabbing.
Stabbing, the well-known English sport.
Oh, I stabbed him in the gully. Or you stabbed him in the alley, yeah.
Well, I suppose that works too.
I left him in the gutter. I stabbed him in the alley. Left him in the gutter.
So we're going with stabbing.
Bowling, yes. A 10-pin? Would you have to specify? Do you know what I mean?
Nah, just bowling. I play bowling in centre parks.
Do you play bowling?
I bowled bowling. What would you prefer me to say? I
bowled.
I partook in a bit of bowling.
Yes. I stuck my fingers in some holes.
I wasn't very good.
You know, do you like having the sides up?
No, because then I feel like it's cheating.
Yeah.
I didn't win there.
Oh.
We actually got booted off we were on the last round, and we had 2 people go left, and our time ran out, and we had to leave. So we didn't even finish the game.
R.I.P.
What's the name of a giant ocean wave caused by an earthquake?
Tsunami. It's spelt with a T. Tsunami. I think, is it Japanese? Sounds Japanese.
It looks very Japanese. Looks like origami.
Thank you.
What's the term for hitting a volleyball down hard into the opponent's court?
A spike, I think.
Is it?
Or is it like a smash?
A smash attack.
Smash attack. I think it's a spike.
Well, I think we've encountered the first question that mine would be a complete guess.
Okay, what would you guess?
A spike.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't have guessed spike, but that's because I don't know any terminology in volleyball.
Yeah. I want to say spike. That would be my guess.
Well, 78.4 answered this correctly, so my knowledge is lacking.
Eesh.
If it is
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Embarrassing if I get it wrong.
Is that well known? I've never played volleyball.
I think volleyball is a more done. It's played more in the US. So I think like if this is US orientated, I think that people might know more.
Are we going?
Whereas if it was like football.
Yeah. I still wouldn't know because I don't follow football either.
Yeah.
Well done, you.
Whew. That was the first one I wasn't sure about.
I hope I get a redemption question.
So 1-0 to me there, really.
1-0 to... Is that what we're doing now?
Nah. Every point that I get that you don't get, we can add on to our fake news or not.
Yeah. I don't agree to this.
You don't agree to fine.
What's the last name of the villainous captain in the story Peter Pan?
Cook.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Hook.
Yeah.
Hook, not
I was
Cook.
going to say... I just heard a word that...
Hook.
It was in my head that was close to Hook, and I just said yes. It's Hook, yeah.
Hook, yeah. It's based off Captain Cook, isn't it, I think?
Maybe. What's the name of Tarzan's girlfriend?
Me, Tarzan. You, Ben.
It's not Ben.
It's Jane.
Yes, it is. I'm now in a really weird... I'm having to like switch between leaning over to the mic and leaning over to the screen to type and read. I feel like my voice is going to be constantly just going, hi, and I'm back again.
Yeah. Ben's gone out of the room. I don't really know.
What is the last name of the brothers who flew the first airplane at Kitty Hawk? I think I know this.
Go on.
Do you think you know?
Yeah, I know this.
Is it Warner?
It's not Warner. It's the Wright brothers.
With a W.
Yes.
I'd have got that wrong again.
Warner?
I don't know. I think I had the W in my head.
Yeah.
Now, as soon as you said it, I did know it. I don't know why Warner.
Yeah, so you're not right. You're wrong. Sometimes funny.
Got him.
Oh, dear.
What is the name for a medical doctor who specializes in cutting the body?
Surgeon.
Yeah. There's something, whenever I read medical doctor, there's something that always sounds weird about it to me. I know you can get different types of doctors, but medical doctor always just sits weird. Fun fact for everyone.
Fun fact. Ben doesn't like doctors.
I think they get too much credit.
Don't do enough society, do they?
Right. What I keep forgetting to check how the percentage of people getting these right.
Sorry, but it should be just above the one this is, so don't worry. What's this one?
This one is... Well, should we say the question first?
Sure.
What's the last name of the first person to set foot on the moon? 74% got this right.
74%? That's less than Lava and less than Toto.
Yeah. I'm surprised that this one's low. I thought this would have been very high.
I feel like his name will live in history forever.
Yeah.
It's
because everyone knows
Steven Spielberg.
Lance Armstrong. That's where I was going.
Armstrong for sure.
Yeah.
One small step.
The trouble with joking about these answers is I keep going to type the wrong
Lance
thing.
Armstrong. Yeah.
What? Only 73%.
This is American, surely.
What does that? That shouldn't mean anything. That's still just as bad.
What's the question, Ben?
What's the capital of France? 73% got this.
F is the only capital in France.
I like
Trick question. No, Paris.
Pie.
No, Paris. That's how they say it in the French, innit?
One of the few places that I've travelled to.
Wow. So, there's a geography question that you got right.
I did.
Good job.
I'm a genius. Right, what is the name of the crime in which a building or property is purposely set on fire? Arson?
What'd you call me? Yes, arson. Arson.
What's the name of the short pleated skirt worn by men in Scotland?
It's a quilt.
It is a quilt. I've worn one of these.
Have you?
Yeah.
A kilt. When did you wear a kilt?
To my cousin's wedding, who is Scottish.
But you're not Scottish.
I am not Scottish.
Right. Did you go full Scotsman?
I didn't.
Why not?
Because I am not a full Scotsman.
I've seen people in a quilt. A quilt. I've seen people in a quilt.
This is what I was saying. This is the trouble with joking about things.
Seen people in a kilt, and I've heard people complain that people get very I'm just going to check if you are a true Scotsman and just lift it up and be really forceful and weird about it.
Yeah. Well, I can't say that happened to me.
No. Well, you must have just had that look about you that you weren't.
I wasn't.
Do you know what I mean?
To be fair, I think I was 17 at the time.
Oh, okay.
18. I don't know, a few years ago anyway.
How did it feel in a skirt?
I really enjoyed my kilt.
Yeah.
I felt cool.
Do you feel like skirts should be more acceptable for men to wear?
No, yeah. I mean, do whatever you want. I just enjoyed the fact that I had I've forgotten the name of it, because I'm a sporran, a little bag.
Sword.
And I had a little knife in my ankle.
Stabbed in.
That's why my ankles hurt at the moment.
Yeah.
No, actually, something they did, the little sporran, the little furry bag. Mm-hmm. I was entrusted with my cousin who was getting married. He had an iPod with the music for the what were you going to say?
When you said entrusted with, and it's like a wedding, I thought it was going to be something really important.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, his iPod.
What happened was he handed me the iPod. The iPod was left full blast playing this playlist through headphones, and he handed it to me when we were outside the church, so it was all fine. We got in, everyone was moving around, still couldn't notice. It was only when the ceremony started that everyone started looking around, and I was looking around too, because I was like, who's playing music? Disrespectful knobs. And then I realized it was me, and I can't remember what iPod it was, but I wasn't familiar with it. It was like the old style ones with a ring, and it had a lock button on.
Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't shut it off. I was like, what do I do? And then in the end, someone just pulled the headphones out. I was like,
you idiot.
That'll work.
I imagine that would have been quite awkward, though, because it's like really quiet.
Yes.
And you were like, it probably sounds like it's far away rather than...
And I wasn't used to the iPod. Yeah. I wasn't used to being in a church during a wedding. I wasn't used to having a sporran on. I just didn't know what was going on.
Is it just a man bag? Is that basically what that is?
Yeah, just a little map. It was tiny. It fit an iPod, and that was about it.
Yeah. Nice.
Anyway, this has been the most tangents ever in this.
Yeah. It's good, though.
Kilt. What is the name of an inability to sleep?
Insomnia.
Yes. 71% got this. I thought that'd be higher. Maybe spellings trip people up.
Tired.
Insomnia. Yes. Here's another medical doctor. What's the name for a medical doctor who specializes in the diseases of the skin? 69% got this right, so it's dropping now. It's hang on, I do know this.
I want to say entomologist.
Is that what it is? Because, I can't get podiatrist out my head, but that's feet. How do you spell it?
Entomologist.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, isn't it? It's a dermatologist. Of course it is.
What's ento?
I don't know.
Entomologist. Is that your stomach?
Dermatologist.
Oh, well, where's one? We've got both wrong.
We're morons.
We are.
I feel like we can't carry on.
No, we've got to at least.
That was such a silly question to trip up on.
I know, because derma's your skin, isn't it? What's ento? Entomologist. I want to know what entomologist is now.
Study of insects.
I know why that is. It's because it was we had that question in Trivial Pursuit the other day. Oh, that's terrible.
Why? That's such a stupid question to trip up on. I can't believe that.
Yeah. Well, silly us.
What's the name of the largest ocean on Earth?
The Pacific Ocean. Which specific one do you mean?
That is one of my biggest pet hates.
What, the Pacific Ocean?
No, when people are like, oh, you're not being Pacific enough.
Oh, as in like they say Pacific rather than specific.
Yeah. Morons.
They would have got this question wrong, wouldn't they?
I keep doing capital letters, but it puts it in capitals for all of the words.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I keep doing that.
Yes.
It is Pacific, isn't it?
It is the Pacific, yeah. Oh, God, that would have been awkward.
What is the name of the ship that carried the Pilgrims to America in 1620? I don't know this. 66% got this right, so that's still quite high.
It's American, isn't it? Columbus was on it.
Yeah.
The Mayfair is my guess.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The Mayfair or just Mayfair?
It's just Mayfair.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, Mayflower.
Mayflower. I knew it was May.
Yeah.
Damn. I was close, though.
Good guess.
It's a very American-centric, that.
It is. I've literally had no idea about that.
Yeah.
What's the name for a cyclone that occurs over land? Is that tornado or hurricane?
That's an interesting question.
Yeah. Because what are the differences? Because there's twister, tornado, hurricane. Are they all the same?
Tornado is much smaller.
Tornado's like kind of like a tube, isn't it? Whereas a hurricane is wide at the top and narrow at the bottom.
No, hurricane's much bigger. Like a tornado would be in the middle of Liverpool and we wouldn't know about it.
Yeah.
Whereas if a hurricane was over Liverpool, you'd know about it. It's massive. It's way bigger.
Cyclone that
I want to say I thought cyclone was something basically a hurricane that spins the other way because it's in like the southern hemisphere. That was my understanding of it, and you get cyclones in India and Southeast Asia and that kind of stuff because it's the other half of the earth and they spin in the opposite direction. And whereas I thought hurricane, my guess would be hurricane. Would be my guess, but I know that hurricanes go over water as well.
Yeah, I want to go tornado.
I'll subcede it to you if you want to go tornado. Because cyclone. I don't know if that's like a water spout. I'm happy. My second guess would have been tornado.
What are we leaning towards? Because mine's not really based in any facts.
Let's do tornado.
Yeah, I bet it's hurricane. It's not a tornado.
A turdnado. Shocknado.
It is tornado.
Wow. It's close, that one.
I should have more faith in myself.
Yeah.
What's the name of the bird, any bird related, that cannot fly and is the largest bird on Earth? I think this one's quite straightforward, isn't it?
Ostrich.
Yeah, 60% got this right there.
It's weird, isn't it, how there's like some questions are like this is easy, but then the Mayflower we wouldn't have known that. No. Like I guessed at that. And this is lower than dermatologist.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. What's the name of the island city believed since antiquity to have sunk into the ocean?
It doesn't exist. It's bullshit. But believed is Barbados. Am I supposed to? I don't know what place. I'm probably trying to make shit jokes about this whole thing.
Hence why we're sometimes funny
shit jokes. Yeah. Atlantis.
Although, from my theory, it didn't sink into the ocean.
The ocean.
It's now desert. The Eye of the Sahara. Yes. If anyone listened to our first conspiracy episode.
If not, go back and listen to it again.
Yeah, let's get those listens up. Yeah. I still can't believe our most popular episode, by far, is the Madeleine McCann one.
Controversy breeds popularity.
Yeah. Like the numbers on that, it's not our highest listen, but it's the fastest listened to.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
People,
Crazy.
Yeah. What's the name of the thick layer of fat on a whale? Everyone knows it's flubber.
Flubber it is.
That gave me a nightmare, that film.
Did it really?
No, I didn't. I wasn't scared of flubber, but I had a dream where loads of like green goo was evil.
Okay.
So it was like, I think I'd watched flubber and then that just morphed into a different villain.
Yeah, Flubber's a bit of a weird film.
I don't really remember it. It was Robin Williams, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's basically he's an inventor who creates this like green,
yeah.
And he's like then has to think of other ways to make it useful. And it's like sentient.
Yeah.
And he like rubs it on people's bum and like feet and then he creates
really
a flying car out of it.
At all. Does that happen?
Yeah, he creates a flying car and he like comes up to someone didn't want to buy the car, like he thought it was bullshit, and then he flies up to their like office window and he's like, yo, you want to buy the car now? Some shit like that.
And Flubber did all that.
Yeah, because it was like Flubber was in the machine because it could bounce like basically infinitely.
Yeah.
So it was like perpetual motion, so he could use the evidence. Like I don't know how he did it.
I do not remember.
This is why I don't like watching films more than once, because I remember the plot of that film still, and it's probably, I don't know, 15 years since I watched it.
So maybe that's why I enjoy watching films again and again and again, because my memory's so bad.
Yeah, and this is why you don't know anything about general knowledge.
Yeah, it's true. Well, maybe we're onto something here.
Mm-hmm.
What's the last name? Oh, this is very American. The last name of the baseball player who had the most home runs in a single season prior to 1961.
My guess, I don't know, would be Babe Ruth.
So Ruth. You're right.
You wouldn't have guessed
well
that.
Done. Not even an inkling. I could, if that question was name a baseball player from all time, I couldn't have given you one.
I think Babe Ruth would be like my first guess though, because he's like famous-ish. But obviously not with you.
Not with me. Hey, look at this question.
Oh?
What's the name of a young sheep?
Oh, it's definitely a sheep. A lamb.
A lamp. How is... Oh, I should have checked the percentage on people getting that right.
What is this one?
This one's 55%.
That's getting pretty low, isn't it?
Yeah.
Half of everybody doesn't know what a lamb is.
Yeah, well, it might have been higher for the last one.
But not by much.
Not by much.
Not by much,
darling.
But I wonder if... I don't remember
so
seeing...
people... Hang on. Dermatologist and lamb. How is that a
That's
harder
weird,
question?
isn't it? I wonder if this was like quizzed on people, like doctors.
Yeah. Hang on, but you're suggesting that a doctor would know that, but not know what a lamb is?
Possibly. They're not a vet, are they? Because, for example, we have a lot of lamb here because we eat it.
Yeah.
But if you're in a culture that doesn't eat lamb, you probably wouldn't know what a baby sheep is.
Would you not?
Could you name every baby animal?
I thought a baby rabbit was called a bunny for ages. Because I think as a child...
I'm trying to think what a baby rabbit is called.
Oh, I know this. As a child, you always just like, oh, it's the bunny rabbit, little bunny, Easter bunny. It's always bunny. So I thought the bunny was like lamb, like a baby rabbit.
Yeah.
What is a baby rabbit called? You should know this. Animal degree man.
I don't know. What is it?
It's a kitten.
Is it really?
Yeah. I'm going to check this.
That sounds like bullshit to me. You're eerily silent over there, Ben.
A baby rabbit is called a kit, which is short for kitten.
Ah, there you go.
There we go.
You could have just read that.
The first thing I typed in was baby rabbit. Nothing came up, so I had to put baby rabbit kitten, and then that brought up the same article, just highlighted a different sentence.
Okay, if you put in baby cat, does it come up with kitten straight away, or does it just do you know what I mean?
Nah, it doesn't come up with kitten either for that.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Anyway, kitten. There we go. See, we're informative and sometimes funny. What's the largest planet in the solar system?
Jupiter.
Is it Jupiter?
Mm-hmm. For sure. It's massive. What would your guess have been if it wasn't that?
In my head, I was going between Saturn and Jupiter.
Yeah.
Because I know Saturn's pretty big, but
yeah.
I didn't think it was the biggest.
I think Uranus is bigger than Saturn, actually.
Is it?
Uranus is.
Hey. So funny.
Sometimes.
What's the name of the navigation instrument used at sea to plot position relative to the magnetic North Pole? A compass.
Compass, yeah.
I'm starting to think these are trick questions because I'm seeing the percentage has now dropped to 52% got this right for what I feel is a very simple question.
Yeah. I thought this was going to be like the old-timey ones where it's looking at stars. Do you know what that is?
Sextant?
A sextant, yeah.
See, I'm clever.
There you go. So you know that one. Good job.
What is the term in... The term in golf referring to a score of 1 under par on a particular hole?
I know this.
Is it 1 under par?
No.
What is it? Is it birdie?
Is that your final answer?
No, hang on. There's other terms. Oh, I don't know golf. I've never played golf. I don't watch golf.
Okay, I'm going to take you out of your misery. It's birdie.
It is birdie.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
I'm not a complete...
Because you got 1 over as a bogey.
Bogey, that's the other word I was trying to think of.
And then you're like 2 unders an eagle. And then 3 unders an albatross.
Albatross I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
I've heard eagle, bogey, and...
I'm pretty sure
birdie.
It's 3 unders albatross.
Cool. So birdie.
Birdie.
Cool. Oh, it corrected me. I put a Y instead of an IE.
There you go.
There we go. Now we know about spelling. What's the name of a dried plum?
A prune.
A prune.
Yes.
Have you had... I feel like, is this a myth or something that's real that you have prune juice to make you poop?
Are you saying for me personally? Like you said, that's like an accusation.
Oh no, I just meant
you were like,
I know that
you use prune juice to make you poop. I was like, don't really.
No, I know that that's the idea. Is it like a wives' tale or is it?
I think it's full of fiber.
Yeah.
So it will make you poop. It'll make you poop better.
In which sport does a rider on horseback hit a ball with his mallet? You thinking is making me doubt my answer because I had one straight away. Shall I say what I think it is? Or do you want to try and...
Give me a second.
Pain yourself thinking about it. Do-do, diddle-do, boom.
It's not croquet, but I can't think of anything else. Nah, go on.
Polo?
Polo, yeah. Because all I could think of is like Lacoste. Because that's the polo,
yeah.
and it's a polo top, isn't it? I should have like worked it out. But then they've got water polo.
Isn't it Ralph Lauren?
It's Ralph Lauren, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that their logo?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what I said? I said Lacoste, didn't I?
You said Lacoste.
That's a crocodile. Yeah. Yeah, because and then I was like thinking of the water one with a stick, and I was like water hockey.
Yeah.
But that's
water. It was water polo.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I knew they were related, but I couldn't think of the word it was.
What's the name of the legendary one-eyed giant in Greek mythology? Only 50% got this right. I thought this would be...
Oh, is it just a Cyclops?
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's got a specific name.
Nah, I think it'll just be Cyclops.
Okay.
What were you thinking, like Fred?
Yeah, there's quite a few ones with... Yeah, okay,
just
cool.
Cyclops. Ooh, in what park is Old Faithful located?
I know this.
I don't know this.
I think it's Yellowstone.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're correct. What is Old Faithful?
It's a geyser or a geyser, and it goes off like clockwork. It goes off like every couple of hours.
Hence the Old Faithful.
Old Faithful, yes.
What is the name of the poker hand in which all of the cards are of the same suit?
I know this. Do you know this?
Hit your mic. Flush?
Flush, yeah. What percentage are we down to now?
48.
48, and we're down to how many questions?
Well, we've done 45, so there's still
quite a long way
to go.
That's impressive. Maybe we'll, if the question
is a two-part episode,
it could do.
Maybe
we'll do 15. We'll see how we do.
Yeah, okay. In which sport is the Stanley Cup awarded?
I know this.
Go on.
It's ice hockey, but I imagine they say hockey.
See, I have another big gaps in my knowledge. Sports.
Yeah.
Other than
cycling.
The one sport that I follow, cycling, and a bit of running now, I just don't follow sport. I feel like you're quite good for that, though.
I'm pretty good at sport.
Yeah. If you say so yourself.
I'm not good at sport, but my knowledge is
big-headed bastard. What's the name of the chapel whose ceiling was painted by Michelangelo?
Sistine.
Is it not the 17th chapel?
Is that have you seen that? I've not seen that before. It's like people actually call it that.
Oh, I've seen people in interview. Oh, who was it? I saw that there was an interview where someone was like, "It's the 16th chapel," and everyone was like, "Ha, you fucking idiot!"
It's the 17th one.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
it was Sistine, but
yeah, you just spelled it wrong.
I spelt it wrong. Of which country is Baghdad the capital?
Iraq.
That's what I want to say, but I always get that area all mixed up together.
I'm pretty sure it's Iraq.
It is, isn't it? Pretty sure it's Baghdad.
I'm pretty sure it's Baghdad. Iraq.
Iraq. That's how you spell it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't want spellings trip us up again. Me up again. What is the name of the liquid portion of whole blood?
I think it's plasma.
Red blood. Plasma?
Plasma.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think I'd have guessed that, to be honest.
God, I'm good, me.
You are. But I knew polo.
I'm just full of useless shit.
Yeah.
Like, did I ever tell the story of me and my family went away and we did this quiz.
Yeah.
And basically one of the last questions was, what is the softest mineral in the world?
Yeah.
And I knew what it was.
Uh-huh.
If you were to guess, what do you think it was?
I honestly don't know.
It's not an easy question. My family thought chalk.
Oh. Okay.
Because, it can be quite soft. Like, when it's not in a stick, it's quite soft. But the answer I gave was talc.
Oh.
Talc is actually the softest mineral. But no one believed me. I was like, it's talc. And they were like, no, it's not. We're not putting that down. I was like, right, when it is, I'll be laughing on the other side of my face. And then obviously it turns up it is. And it's now like a running joke. When nobody believes what I'm saying, I just say talc. And people are like, all right, maybe it is.
Yeah.
It's like my trump card.
For some reason, I was about to type talc. It's not related to the question in any way. The question is, what's the name of the city in Italy that's known for its canals? And I'm very surprised only 45% of people got this.
I bet people couldn't name many cities in Italy.
Really?
You've got Rome.
You got Rome.
It was like,
wasn't built in a day, was it?
Hey. I think this is Venice, obviously.
Yes, I would go with that too. What's the stat on that it's going to be fully underwater in
2 months?
Now, I feel like it's one of those ones that you hear every once in a while, but it never changes. It's like, in 10 years it's going to be gone. And then 10 years later, in 10 years it's not going to be in.
I think Venice are doing like a real good job of trying to stay afloat, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I'd hope so. I don't think they just go, it's going to happen, isn't it? Just sit back and wait.
If you weren't noticing it. Oh shit, we're underwater.
What's the name of the spear-like object that's thrown during a track meet?
Do you know this?
Yeah.
A javelin.
Javelin.
It's funny, isn't it? Like, some of them... The questions are easy when you know the answer.
I know that's true, but I still can't...
How do people not know this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just realised we've done 52 questions now. Do we want to just keep going for a while?
Should we just go until we don't know another one and we'll stop there?
And then we'll stop and then carry on next week.
And then we'll
get 50 solid wrong questions. This could keep us going for like 10 more episodes.
Right, we'll try it out. We'll do a few more until we bomb what we don't know, and then we'll see. We'll call that how dumb we are.
Yeah, let's say that we will probably carry this on next week.
Okay.
And people can email in to tell us not to if this is getting tedious.
Well, we'll listen back to it and think, that's terrible.
Yeah. Right, what is the last name of the man who rode horseback in 1775 to warn that the British were coming?
I guess this is the last question then.
don't even have a vague idea of who this could be. 1775.
I probably will know the
would that
name when I
have
hear
been?
it, but I couldn't pick it out of my head.
Let's just... Who's a famous... Oh, no, it doesn't have to be British. That's just to warn the British were coming.
Yeah, it's obviously in America. It's like the Revolution.
Yeah.
Which makes me think like Washington.
Well, I was about to say Washington, I feel like
but I don't
the
think
best
it
guess.
is him. I think it's someone else.
Yeah, you're probably right. But that was the name in my head, so if we've both got it...
I'm 100%... I think it's 100% not him, but...
Revere.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the thing is, what we were saying with these percentages, we could do 3 horrifically hard questions for us, and then just come across one where we're like, oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we do a couple more?
Sure.
Yeah. Who was the Egyptian queen who joined forces with Mark Antony of Rome? I mean, I want to go for Cleopatra, but that's because I don't really know that many Egyptian queens.
Yeah, I think it's Cleopatra. Wait, was she Egyptian? She must have been.
Yeah, I think she was.
Yeah. That'd be my only guess, though. I don't actually know.
It is. What is the last name of the man who assassinated Abraham Lincoln? Abraham is a great name.
It's very biblical.
Abraham. I'd like to name a dog Abraham. It's quite long for a dog, though, isn't it?
You just
Wouldn't remember his name.
Ham. Come here, Ham. I feel like I should know this, but I don't. I feel like it's Ford or something like that.
Is that not...
It's not JFK.
No. Who assassinated him? We even did that in the
don't
episode,
know.
didn't we?
Yeah, we did, but I don't remember.
Booth. That did ring a bell, but I wouldn't have guessed it.
In a booth.
What is the name of the man who showed that lightning is electric? Doc from Back to the Future. Isn't it?
Not Edison? Is it? No, it's not Edison, is it? What's the one with the kite? See, these are definitely getting harder now.
Yeah, these are. 43% got this right still. See, I want to go Edison as well, but it's not him.
It's not. God damn it. I think because of the T, but I don't know.
Name a name beginning with T. True.
Truman. It's not nothing like that.
Truman. It's Franklin.
Oh.
Right, I think let's call this the last question.
Okay.
And then...
We'll see if we want to do it next week.
Yeah. What is the last name of the famous magician and escape artist who died of appendicitis? I think I know this.
Houdini.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who dat?
Houdini. That was his go-to.
It is Houdini. See, so we can still get them right.
It's addictive. I want to carry on now.
It is, isn't it?
But like, I just want to know how we do.
Yeah.
Like, maybe we'll do something different next week, but we'll finish this off and tell you how we did.
Maybe.
Like overall.
Right. Well, this is a good starting place.
Yes.
If people want to hear us do the next 199 questions, email in and we'll do that.
Sound right. It's you.
It's me. Oh, it's me. I forgot that we had to sign off. We've been recording for over 2 hours now.
I'm starving.
Yeah.
I ate at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
You did.
I had a banana since.
Right. If you've enjoyed what you've been listening to, give us a rating on your podcast app of choice. That'd help us out.
5 stars if you think we're funny. 5 stars
also. We're not going to get any 5 stars.
If you also think we're sometimes funny.
That's okay. That's better. You can find us in all the normal places, on Facebook, all of that. Our website's twosheepandpool.com. You can email in at bar at twosheepandpool.com. BAA like a sheep. Until next time.
Yes.
I've been Ben.
And I've been James.
We'll see you later.
Thank you. Bye.